Getting a better position here. Sorry. Okay, here we go. Welcome to Capital Region Sunday. I am Richie Phillips, and here with Jennifer Frame, who's the Director of Development for Special Olympics of New York. Good morning, Jennifer.
Good morning, Richie. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Sorry to wake you up this early.
Oh, no problem. I've been up for hours.
Well, you're the Director of Development, so you're probably directing as we speak.
That's right. I am.
What is the actual definition of your job? What do you specifically do, besides the obvious?
Well, I help to coordinate fundraising events within the Capital Region, and what the money goes toward is to underwrite our sports programming for our athletes. So we serve the entire Capital Region.
Mm-hmm. I was looking up some quotations about, quote, disabilities, end quote. And I like this one. It's from Robert Hensel. I'm not sure who he is. He might be an author. Quote, I choose not to place dis in my ability.
Yes, that is true. You know, many of our athletes are amazing.
Yeah.
And I think that one of the great things is that they don't look at it as a disability. And that's the best way to kind of look at it. They look at it as they have the ability to do anything. And they're given this ability by Special Olympics. So.
I like this one, too, from Martina Navratilova. She said, disability is a matter of perception. If you can do just one thing well, you're needed by somebody.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it's amazing. How did you choose a career in this area? I usually find out that when it comes to charity organizations, it usually comes from a personal place. Do you have somebody in your family that might have a disability?
I don't, but I think that I was always raised to be sort of like a nurturer.
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely love helping people.
Mm-hmm.
I've been a part of community service and nonprofit organizations since I was in second grade. And to me, this is just something that comes very naturally. It's something that I really enjoy. And I've always been involved in sports. I come from a big sports family. My brothers all played sports. My dad was a coach. So I think the combination of both of those things is a perfect fit for Special Olympics.
Do you have experience in jumping in icy cold water?
I don't, but I am so excited to tell you all about the polar plunge.
Yes, please. What is a polar plunge for those who have never heard of it, although I think a lot of people have?
Well, the polar plunge is a crazy, wacky, unique experience for Special Olympics. It's one of our signature events. This year it is taking place in Lake George.
Of course.
On Saturday, November 14th. Registration starts at 9, and the plunge is actually at noon. And basically what we do is we encourage people to either, register or plunge as an individual, or we really, really encourage people to register and plunge as teams. It is such a fun day, and as an incentive, what we offer is any individual who raises $300 or more gets a free hotel room at the Holiday Inn Resort up in Lake George the night before.
That's fantastic.
And we have an amazing pre-party at Duffy's where we have raffles and music and food and drink specials. So it's really a fun time. We encourage everyone to try and strive for that $300 or more.
Sure.
To come out the night before and really experience Lake George. We're trying to, market this as a destination event because it really is. Everybody knows about Lake George in the summertime, but there are so many fun and exciting things that are also offered in the winter, and the polar plunge is one of them. So we're excited.
And specifically, the money raised goes towards?
The money raised goes to underwrite our sports programming. So Special Olympics provides year-round sports training and competition to individuals with intellectual disabilities. We do this in about 22 Olympic-style sports, and it's not something that happens once. It's, again, year-round. So we offer sports according to seasons. We division based upon ability, and so it is true, authentic sports.
Do you have a specific example of a child that never tried the sport and then participated in one of these events and you see the incredible expression of success on their face?
Well, I think, to be very honest, I think a lot of times what we find is that our athletes were never given the ability to participate in traditional sports.
That's right.
And so, what we find is that we are actually giving them that ability, and when we watch them compete, it's amazing to see what they can do. People don't think that they have this ability because they do have an intellectual disability, and that's actually not true. It shows the true power of the human spirit and the amazing things that people can do.
You know, it's funny. I do a program called Reading, Writing, and Rhyming where I go to schools and write songs with kids.
Mm-hmm.
And the most memorable experience I can ever recall is one in a special education classroom. And I had my keyboard set up, and a boy came up to me and said, and he was talking a little bit slower, he said, "Could you play a Garth Brooks song?" So I said, sure. So I started singing Friends in Low Places a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And he started singing, "I have friends in low places." And it was cool. And at the end, I was folding up my equipment and ready to leave. And the teacher came up to me and said, "You have no idea what happened this morning." And I said, "No, I really don't." She said, "He's hardly ever spoken in the class before."
Oh, wow.
That threw me for the next 2 days. I just kept repeating that over and over in my mind. It must be such an amazing experience to work with these children and see this.
It is. It truly is. And the thing that I didn't necessarily realize until I got involved, although we focus a lot on the athletes, and that truly is the heart of our organization, it goes so beyond that.
Sure.
I have an athlete that I work with in many different capacities within Special Olympics, and it's not only him that's involved. It's his sister is his basketball coach, and his nephew also plays on the team. And
Sure.
so for them, it's truly a family affair. And, you know, they get the community involved and rallied around this. And that is what I love to see, because we're not only making a difference in one life, but it's affecting that whole family and, in a sense, the community. So that's what I love. It's
such a great service. Give folks who are listening right now the website and all the pertinent information.
Okay, so Lake George Polar Plunge, it is on Shepherd's Park Beach, Saturday, November 14th. Registration starts at 9. The plunge is at noon. We encourage everybody to register online. The link to register is lgplunge2015.kintera, KINTERA.org. And we encourage them to form teams. It costs approximately $400 to support one athlete through one season of training and competition. So we challenge all of our teams to set a goal of at least $400, and then you know that your money is going to sponsor a local athlete for one season of sports training.
Fantastic. One more quote for you from Theodore Roosevelt. "Believe you can, and you're halfway there."
That's true. Our athletes do not understand no. They try their best. They prevail. They are truly amazing, and they want to show everybody what they can do, because I think, you know, so often people look at them as having a disability, and we show that they don't have a disability. We're giving them a chance to prove they have the ability.
That's fantastic. It is so great having you on the air, and I appreciate you calling in this morning. You can now go back to bed because it's very early.
Oh, it is not early, but thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Jennifer. Jennifer Frame, the Director of Development for Special Olympics in New York. Again, if you want more information, you can go to www.specialolympicснewyork.org. If you have a charity organization that you'd like publicized, all you have to do is send an email to rphillips@townsquaremedia.com. That's rphillips@townsquaremedia.com. And who knows, you could be the next guest